if you want to. Alright, so what does he want to do? He wants to be healing his team. He wants to be healing the most damage.
Nice cancel out.
He wants to be healing the most damage. And that involves staying next to the most people who are getting hurt. Like right there, he should be running. Oh, Mercy's there. He should be healing. There you go. He is healing. He is doing a really good job. His team's actually smashing right now. But, yeah, you know.
Sniper up top. Sniper
there you go. His team's smashing, but he's still getting enough. He's still getting a lot of charge. Now he's switched to speed buff. You want to be in healer buff like 90% of the time, and when you switch to speed buff, you need to have a very specific reason. Not just I generally want to be faster right now. That's weak. That's weak. You're playing suboptimally, by the way. You want to switch because you want to accomplish a specific goal. And he did want to accomplish a specific goal. He saw a sniper at the top and he wanted to get to him. And he, yeah, sniper up top. And he switched to his speed buff to go get him. But that person was dead by the time he got there. So it wasn't bad. He had a reason he wanted to be in speed buff, but 90% of the time you want to be in heal buff. So you can gain ultimate charge. And your heal is not negligible, guys. It may seem like a little, but it could mean the difference between someone winning a fight and someone losing a fight, someone living and someone dying. Just that passive heal. You heal 25 per 2 seconds, which means 12.5 every 1 second. I'm not sure how it rounds at 12 actually 1 second, but so let's say 12 health every 1 second. That's nothing to sneeze at, guys. And then, even to go even further, you heal 4 times a second. So you heal 3 health every tick.
This Winston's super low health.
4 ticks a second. So, and then it's AoE. So the more people you're healing, just the more healing you're doing. So if you're healing 3 people consistently, that's 36 health. That's 36 health a second that you're healing. That you're giving back to your team. Just by being around them. That's amazing. That is amazing. Like, it's nothing to sneeze at. And then you get a lot of ult charge by doing that. It is nothing to sneeze at. Like, his team's smashing right now. Like, they're just steamrolling. He's a really good team. He has a really good... And he's playing really well as well. So this is a game where he's playing well. And he's been on the ground because... And he hasn't been punished for it because their team isn't very good. Clearly. The match, if the other team was good, they wouldn't be this far so fast. If the other team was good, there'd be problems. But the other team clearly isn't good. But you saw what happened when he played lazily against a good team, against that Hanzo and that Junkrat. They punished him for it. But right now, the other team is good, so he can be lazy. He can just be on the ground. I'm gonna keep calling him lazy while he's on the ground because I know that he can be better. But it's okay because it's normals, and you can afford to be lazy in normals. It's not ranked. It's not ranked. So, and he can... What the heck? What the heck was that Widow doing? Like, he was right there. He never left. She was literally fighting him. And then, for some reason, it's like he cast the forget spell from Harry Potter on her, and she forgot he was there. And then he's just like, okay, line that headshot up, 4 headshots. And she died. So, here's the other thing about Widow. I taught him, I'm taking credit for that. I specifically taught him how to do that. He did not do that before I told him how to do that. I gave him the mindset. I'm like, do this. Take the time. So I basically, what happened, like, every point before that, I've seen every one of his videos, pretty much, since he started streaming regularly as Lucio. And I see how he gradually gets better. And up until this point, every time he sees a Widow, he just run up and, and shoot her as fast as he can, really sporadically, and just try to kill her and try to punch her and stuff like that. But now what I see is if she's standing still And he'll do that even if she's standing still. Even if he has a drop on her, she has no idea he's there. He'll run up and shoot her, you know, at far away, like as soon as he sees her. But now he'll stand still and walk up on her and aim at her head and shoot and get 4 headshots, guaranteed, and then punch her once. You know, punch and then his little boop, which is like, it's so fast that it might well be 1 attack, and she dies. Like, he'll actually take his time now, which is a much more efficient way to actually kill a Widow, right? And I told him how to do that. I spelled out the math for him in the live stream. I'm like, yeah, you do that. For the formula for killing a Widow is 4 headshots, which is 120 damage after the Lucio damage nerfs. 1 punch. Yeah, 4 headshots and 1 punch. That's 150 damage, because punches are now 30 damage. And that's how you kill a Widow now. You just have to make sure you take your time and actually light up those headshots. And he did it. He did it. It was funny. She completely forgot he was there. Like, someone cast a forget spell on her. Oh, man. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, boy. And hard. So, nice. Yeah, so their team's pretty bad, as you can clearly see. Widow. Their team's bad. Alright. Whoa!
I was clearly in the house. Yeah, lag.
She shoot through the wall? I'm recording that. I think she shot through the wall. It really looked like she shot through the wall. Whatever. We're not even gonna talk about that death. That was just weird. Anyways, he's got his ultimate. And he breaks it down like a second after he gets perfect. That is how you want to be using your ultimate when you're on an offense. Every little opportunity you get, use it. Don't just save it for the perfect moment. Your ultimate is much more useful than that. You could actually prevent. You gain so much momentum by using your ultimate that way. Okay.
God damn it, Reinhardt.
Okay, he's on the ground. He died because he's on the ground. Get to elevation. Get off the ground. But you gain a lot of momentum by using the ult, and then you can start building your next one. If you play well, you build your ult really fast. So use it constantly. Put on as many as possible. Each one of your ults can change the game. Each one of your ults is a game changer. I said that twice. So yeah, use it. Use it all the time on offense. On offense specifically. Now on defense, that's when you want to save it to counter plays that the other team makes.
Need to get their sniper.
So you just want to have it available as much as you can. But on offense, just use it as much as possible. The smallest opportunity. If you think there's even an inkling of benefit you can get out of using your ult, like if you think towards actually achieving the objective, so actually fulfilling the objective. So if you think you could push that payload 5 extra feet by that you couldn't get without that ult, by ulting, do it. It's worth it. You're gonna get it again. It's not a one-time use. You're gonna get it again. If you think there's any kind of progress you can make with the ult that you couldn't otherwise make without ulting, use that. So important I had to say it twice. Time to excel. What is he doing? There must be a Widow. He must be trying to hunt down the Widow. It's gonna make you feel better. Yeah, I'm guessing he was trying to take out the Widow. Wasn't really paying attention, so I'm not gonna come down on him for switching to his speed buff. It looked like he wanted to kill the Widow, and his team didn't really need him at the time. That was a good game. Not the last one. The last one was garbage. His last game was garbage, but this one was a good game. See, I want to give him credit where credit is due. I don't want to give him credit just because he's playing. I want him to earn the credit, because you know I don't want to just say, oh, he's good all the time. He can make no mistakes. He's just amazing, because that diminishes when I actually say he's good, and it makes it so when I say he makes a good play, you're like, oh well, you know, if I just said everything he did was good, You'd be like, and I said something was a good play. You'd be like, oh well, all his plays are good plays. So how do I actually know differentiate what a good play is from a bad play? No, he makes bad plays, and I wanna emphasize the bad plays that he makes. So then, when I tell you he makes a good play, you know to actually learn from it. You know.